Alright, Montgomery County Sheriff. I actually do want to bump into him and actually thank him.
What are they running now?
Oh, good. On that side.
They pulled the number.
I know you. Hey guys.
Hey, how you doing?
You know, I want to thank you guys as a Montgomery sheriff. I know you're deputies and all that stuff, but what I do is I'm somewhat of an activist, and I'll go to courthouses and I'll see if they allow me to go in filming open areas, not courtrooms.
Yeah, you're allowed to, by law.
Of course,
by
in
law.
any courtroom. And I had to kind of not train you guys, but I got a little guff in the beginning. But I asked for policy, you know, blah, blah, and they're real cool, they let me in. You're one of the only few townships or county that allows it. Chester I went to, and they let me in finally after a lot of malarkey and bullshit. But I just wanted to thank you guys for upholding your oath to the Constitution. I really do. You guys are aces in my book.
Yeah, we tell people you can come in the courthouse and film anything you want, as long as it's not a courtroom, because by law, Pennsylvania only. I'm not saying only, but I know in Pennsylvania, I'm not sure the other surrounding states, you cannot record anything in a courtroom.
Understandable.
They have the
understandable.
Yes, of course. They have the artists going. Even the media is not allowed.
I was there for the first Cosby trial.
Okay, use that bag, I guess. And, they're not allowed to do it. Like any other district court, county courthouse is just like any firearm county courthouse. You're required by law to have gun lockers.
You do lock them up, of course.
Yeah, well, if you come in with a concealed, we obviously will check your concealed weapons permit and your driver's license.
And would still let you in?
Well, you lock it up.
Right.
Yeah, you lock it up there. We'll issue a receipt.
Open or concealed, you lock it up.
Well, open, we'll just check your driver's license. You know what I mean? Write all the information down. So that way we're making sure we're giving your firearm back to you. You know what I mean? We'll issue a receipt to you. You'll put your
you'd have to show ID, I guess. Yeah.
Just so you can't say, oh well, I came back.
Second Amendment's a wonderful thing. I'm more of a First Amendment activist.
Well, Second Amendment's so important as well.
Oh my God! Oh, believe you me.
They all are.
Believe you me.
Yes.
Without one, you don't have the other.
Yes, exactly.
And it's real good. I'm just not, you know, guns are not my forte. I have some, and you know, they were for hunting and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't own a pistol or anything.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, we tell people that all the time. You're like, oh, you know, I'm like, okay, no worries.
Now, a couple things is, you know, it's an open carry state, so I can open carry.
Absolutely, you can.
I can carry an AR. I can carry a shotgun as long as it's on my back. Does it have to? Can it be loaded? Can it be one in the chamber?
For a pistol, I believe so. I'm not 100% sure about the ARs, but I believe it's the same thing. But I don't want to speak out of turn.
That's fine. And I won't hold you to anything at all.
Yeah, pistol, absolutely. You can open carry a pistol. It's weird though. In Philadelphia County, to open carry, you need a concealed weapons permit.
Well, because that's a first-class city.
Yes.
How ironic is that?
That's
wow.
Here in Montgomery County, you're more than welcome to open carry.
Which is so cool, but I would never do it near a school because I wouldn't want a lockdown. I wouldn't want to cause commotion, even though you're going to get calls. There's a crazy person walking out to you with a gun, and that's understandable. You'll get a service call. You have to come out. Now, would you disarm that person?
Honestly, me personally, I can tell you what I would do. I would just talk to the person. As long as, like, I'm obviously carrying a firearm, they're carrying a firearm.
It's on my back. It's not in any danger.
I would just talk to you, say, hey, sir, you know, you're just out here
exercising your amendments.
Your Second Amendment rights? Yes. Okay.
Nice.
And I'll ask, because a lot of times people will call, be like, oh my God, you know, the gun was pointed at me. Well, it was pointed at me maybe because near them by their back. Sir, did you point that at anybody today? No. Okay. Over
the last 10 years, they've brainwashed society to really believe things that are kind of paranoid.
So
I understand it. I don't follow it. I don't believe it in it. But I understand it. Your job is not easy. Now, I was at the Cosby trial, like I said, and I was at an area where the jurors were going to be bussed in down below. You know what the ramp is where they go in? And I was just walking around the courthouse, just doing my normal nonsense. And the sheriff came out and started freaking on me. You can't stand there. I said, it's a public sidewalk.
It is.
I absolutely can stand here. But then he started going into, we have a judge's order. Well, a judge's order is just policy. It's not law. The judge can't make law. They only can make policy.
No, you're correct.
But they are in charge of the courthouse, so they have the authority to blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But it was so funny because I said, well, if the guy in the fucking that lives in the house right there is looking out the window and take the picture, you're going to go bust his door down?
No.
Of course
what we're trying to do is keep an area clear from everybody. And then we sent a letter out to all the news media channels.
Oh, did you? Because they were off to the front.
We said, listen, please be respectful of us. We're just trying to make sure that nothing gets,
which is understandable.
jewelry doesn't get tainted or.
But as an activist, either you build a wall a mile high, or you shade the bus windows, or you do something, you get a curtain, and from the bus to the... I know it's extreme.
Yeah.
And I know that it's better to just say, move aside, you idiot.
Well,
I understand that. But as a person that loves his rights, I had every right to stay there.
Oh, we get what you're saying.
I didn't want to get arrested again, okay?
No, we were just trying to make sure we could get, like I said,
that's why I left.
We're building a new criminal justice center.
I know Greatersford built theirs.
Yeah, they built a new prison. We're actually building a brand new criminal justice
Where's
center.
that at?
New courthouse. It's going to be on Main Street, right by the old courthouse. It's going to be right there.
Where the fuck do they got room for that?
They're actually they bought the first Union building, the Wachovia, whatever.
Yeah, and that parking lot and all that stuff there.
Right.
Okay.
They bought all that. They're building a high-rise right there.
So, of course, the old prison's been dead for years.
Yeah.
The old Castle Prison.
That's a historic building.
It is. That's why. So they're down. So this is going to be just a detention center?
No. This is a brand new courthouse.
So they're getting rid of the old courthouse?
Most of it, the stuff they built, where where courtroom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are.
That's all getting blown out. Wow.
That's all going. The parking lot, the garage there, that's all going.
So a new courthouse.
Yeah,
Have you ever been to the Bucks County Criminal Justice Center?
I have not. No, I know where it is. I just haven't gotten out there.
It's
Similar
like
to that?
Also similar to Chester counties. You said you were up in
I've
Chester?
seen right.
It's very similar to Chester counties.
Well, I mean, that courthouse is hundreds of years old, if not 150
It
years
is.
old.
They're keeping the oldest parts of the courthouse itself.
For historic purposes.
And remember, Cosby trial was an A, B, and C are still saying it's like ceremonial courtrooms. But everything else is pretty much going to be.
Are they going to be using those ceremonial courtrooms? Not for trials, but for ceremonial shit?
Ceremonial stuff, and then like maybe like civil trials, things like that. But everything else is going to be in that brand new building. There we'll have more secure access. So
Did they start breaking ground? Because I go through the area quite often.
If they're in your home.
2020 it starts.
Nice.
It's a $270-some million project.
It's got to be pretty expensive, no doubt.
It is.
No doubt.
But Penn Street's actually going to open up again.
Yeah, they needed to do something. And, unfortunately, Norristown, in its day, back in the 40s and 50s and 60s, was a very thriving, wondrous place.
It was.
And if it wasn't for the county seat, God knows what it would be like.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
So
because...
that's why they actually had the opportunity to buy the old UNICEF building in Bluebell.
Really? That big-ass one there?
Because it was
I used
vacant.
to plow that lot back in the 80s.
It was vacant for a while.
Yeah.
So they talked about buying that and building a brand new criminal
It
years
would still be Montgomery County.
But it's not the county seat. So they didn't want to take the power out of the county seat.
Would it really matter, though?
But we do actually.
Is it more politics than anything else?
History more. It's more history. And plus, the fear is if you move the county seat out, what's going to happen to the rest of Norristown?
We know that answer.
So they wanted to keep the commissioners and all said, you know what, we'll build a new building here.
Nice.
And if we had to renovate some buildings to use as temporary courtrooms, that's what we've built.
That's what I was going to ask, what they're doing in the
They're
meantime.
probably going to, but the plans should be up to the planning commission.
Need to be done.
Which should be open for public view, I believe. So you can always go in and take a look. Yeah, the planning commission is across the street, the big tall high rise.
Yep. Where all the other government agencies, your driver's license, your voter registration, not the driver's license, voter registration.
Voter registration, domestic relations, And they're all supposed to be moving out of that building once the criminal justice center is built and into that building. So pretty much all that stuff's going to be in one. It's
going to be a couple years, but good. It needs to be done, and that's good. I think it's good.
5 or 10 years.
Something like that.
So it's either 5 or 10 year building time. I forget.
Nice. Now you guys are Montgomery County sheriffs.
Yes, sir.
You have authority all throughout Montgomery County.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Do you have authority over local police?
In Pennsylvania, it's different.
I thought so. Help me explain that.
That's not our role.
Of course not.
There is legislation now to potentially change our role to be more of
regional.
Well, even with that, to tell you the truth, we don't have the manpower to patrol.
You guys really that short?
Yeah.
I know they're jonesing for prison guards. They're just, really? Well, I tell my kids, if you want to be an honest officer and do the right thing in life, become an officer. They get paid very well. It's a dangerous job, but it depends where you're placed. Up in Marion, I think the biggest thing my cops do is go to the mall and pick up someone who's already been arrested by the security guards. In general, I mean, it's a very quiet, nice town.
But this is a great town to live in because it has such a high tax base with all the stuff going on.
About it. Now, my house, I live in this township. My house is way overpriced. Believe you me, I mean, my house is probably 2,500 square feet, and I can sell for almost 400 grand.
Oh yeah,
it's ridiculous. But school district's a blue ribbon. Taxes are cheap as hell. We haven't had a tax increase in property tax in over 5 years. School tax is beating us up because they're building new schools and shit, but in general, it's worth it. The police force, very good from what I've seen elsewhere. I've had some issues with them. That's what woke me up to being an activist.
Okay.
Real quick story was I saw them pulling into a neighborhood up there, and I said, well, no, let me just pull off this side of the road and put my camera on my dash and just sit back and see what transpires. They walk up to my window, and I lock my door, and you Joe? No, I'm not. I didn't see your ID. Am I arrested or being detained? No. Well, then you're not going to get my ID. It's not stopping for state, stopping ID state, blah, blah, blah. They didn't like that. Bang, bang, bang. I said, now you're trying to break my window, okay? I want to see your ID. I said, am I being now arrested and being detained? Now you're detained. You guys know the story, blah, blah, blah. So they were scratching my fucking door with their belts and their guns and shit, and so I opened up my door like an idiot, and they pull me out, throw me in fucking handcuffs. I said, you dirty rat motherfuckers, man. How dare you? What did I do wrong? Grab my ID out of my pocket, blah, blah, blah. Turns out they were serving a protective of abuse thing, whatever that's called, PFA. And the person that they were serving, supposedly had hundreds of guns, blah, blah, blah. And they wanted to know if I was that person. I mean, come on, guys. Don't they give you some kind of information when you go look for someone? Age, car, license plate, black, white?
I'm not trying to be like, one side or the other. Unfortunately, with PFAs, there's civil orders. So we don't get the information that we do like in the criminal.
Good to know.
Yes.
So what I did was, I cursed them all out and said, now I'm going to go file a complaint against each and every one of you. Because what they did was wrong. You cannot just pull up to a car, bang on the window, and rip someone the fuck out of their car if they've done nothing wrong. I don't care if you're looking for someone. I don't care if you're paranoid. You can't do it. You guys know. Here, I'm sorry. There's a better way of handling that. So I went to the township, talked to the chief, filed a complaint, and a week later, the old standard, we investigated ourselves and found we did nothing wrong. That's what set me off. Instead of being men and saying, you know what, Dan, this probably could have been handled a little bit differently, and I'm going to talk to my officers, I'm going to retrain them, I'm going to let them know what's right and what's wrong. They wouldn't have heard hide nor hair of me. But they hid, and they lied. And so I didn't like that. I'm not an angry person. I'm not a vindictive or jealous person. But I've always had an issue with rights, and to be fair, and to be honest, and to do the right thing. I teach that to my children, I teach that to everybody I know. That's what life really is about. So they weren't, so I started monitoring them. And then I went on to the federal government, and you want to talk about criminals, Jesus Christ. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I hear horror stories of people videotaping out of federal buildings.
I have. I've been arrested twice at the Federal Reserve, believe it or not, filming on a public sidewalk. They don't like me shining lights and handing out leaflets of how corrupt this money system is, this phony counterfeit fiat currency you have in your pocket, which is not backed by anything, which is manipulated every day. And at a switch of a light switch, they will shut your economy down. Like it or not, they manipulate everything. So I want the world to know, and they're so vindictive, they're so angry, they're so, at the federal prison right there in Philly, I go there once in a while, and it's right on the public sidewalk. The main entrance is right there. Well, guards go in and out. They don't really want to be on film, and I understand that. But you know what? I push the limit on purpose.
How are you? Chief, how are you, sir? Good to see you.
Hey, buddy. So, have your names, please, so I can tote
Sure,
you.
John Foster.
John Foster, thank you very much. Your name? Thank you so much, man. You guys, I'm dead serious, are aces, man.
I appreciate it,
Like
sir.
I said, in the beginning it was a little bit tough. I had to fight a little bit, but within an hour I was let in. And then I went back about 6 months later, and they were like, come on down. You know what I mean? But after hours was weird, though. I had to go for after hours once, and they had me sign in.
Yes. Yeah. The courthouse is only open till 4:15.
So like an idiot, I didn't want to sign in, because I don't think I should have had to. But they didn't tell me it was after hours, and that was the reason. Yeah. You gotta sign in. Well, I'd never had to before. What's going on? It's all cool.
Yeah.
So like an idiot, I put an X. Well, they didn't like that. I said, how the fuck you know how I signed my name?
That's actually not our department, that's courthouse security.
It is, and that's who the ones that shoot me away from the sidewalk.
Yeah, so...
And if you see my channel, you'll see I went to the ground, and one of the white shirt security guards tried to bully me while I'm walking around the open, with my camera. Oh my God, it's a terrorist. Yeah, with a camera. So, as I left, the main sheriff, I forget his name, came down just by chance, and I thanked him. And I told him you might want to train, some of the guys here at the troop, I mean, and it's all it is about training. That's all I ask for. Just let you guys know what you can and cannot do.
Absolutely.
It's not a big deal, man. But pulling out a camera and asking some questions to some people that are just no good. Wow.
Well, we're actually using body cams now.
Do you have them on you now?
We do not. We don't have them on us, but our guys at the front doors all carry body cams.
Okay, so when you go through the metal detector and all that stuff, they have body cameras and they're on the whole time.
Yeah, they're always recorded. It's usually a loop thing, I believe.
And the purpose of that is just in case something goes down.
30-second loop.
Yeah, more
It's all good,
actually
but yeah,
for us.
right.
Because if somebody comes in and says, "Oh, these guys are rude to us," they, they try to
They
take
hit
money
me,
from us.
they did something to me.
Nope. Look at the video.
Good.
Hi,
We're
how
good.
are you?
And why can't I do the same with this?
You can.
To carry this around all the time as my body camera in case something like that happens.
Yeah, you just hit play. So,
Please don't lie.
we have cameras all over the courthouse.
And that's unfortunate. That unfortunately, a lot of police stations like to lock up their videos, and it's very difficult to do FOIA requests and public information things to get the videos. We, as citizens, pay stolen taxes to them to run all this stuff. It's ours. It's open to the public. It's mine. You're borrowing it.
This is a.
You also can go in there as a citizen.
Oh yeah, we
You know what I mean?
have the same rights as everybody else.
problem.
So it just amazes me how it turned